You are now listening to the Lexicon podcast. Now, let the show begin.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to us, to you guys, to everybody. This is the Lexicon podcast.
2017
version.
Yeah, not virgin version. I'm just saying, you know.
I know.
I mean, it happens, people. We're talking about our plans for 2017, not about anything else that you guys are not going to hear about or talk about later on. But as always, we have the lovely host, which is all three of us. You have myself, Alex, aka Exclusively Lex. You have
Liz
and
Angie.
So it's kind of been a heyday, or a few days before we released our last podcast. But the holidays were in the way, and then work got a little bit busy, especially for me. So it's been a little bit hectic with trying to get together and make this happen. But just so you guys know, it's already been more than 10 episodes, and we are dedicated to making this happen.
Yay!
More than anything, just because we like getting together and just shooting the shit. So why not, right?
It's fun.
So we have two topics. They're gonna be really quick and kind of like maybe we'll just get to one. It all depends on how how we are. You know how we do. We start on one, we end up on 5.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. But what today is Friday the 13th. We are recording on Friday the 13th, and we're actually gonna talk about stories about Friday the 13th. And a quick question to you guys is: do you guys believe that Friday the 13th is bad luck? Like a lot of people say, like, oh my God, it's bad luck and whatnot, yada yada yada. I have my own theories on that and my own story, so I'll say that towards the end. But anybody else want to start?
I don't think it's bad luck.
Why is that?
I think unusual things might happen, but not necessarily bad luck.
Yeah.
My example is literally happened an hour ago, and shout out again to Chris, the guy who gave us our review.
Mm-hmm.
Because he texted.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. Thank you. Because he snapped me earlier, and he started listening to Serial, the first season.
Oh yeah, that's a good season.
And it starts, I think, either the girl went missing on January 13th or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
I forgot which one. But point is, January 13th is an important date in this podcast.
That's funny.
Yeah, and he sent me the snap saying dude, it's the 13th today, and it's Friday the 13th, and I was like, dude, when I first heard that podcast, it was January the 13th as well.
That's funny.
So something interesting and unusual would happen, but not necessarily bad luck. I don't think I've ever had any bad luck.
By the way, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's Serial is a podcast you guys can find. I won't link to it. It's pretty easy to find. It's always in the top 10 or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
It's
been out for
Serial,
almost 2-3 years, and it's still out. It's still talked about to this day.
It is cereal like cornflakes, right?
No, killer.
Like cereal.
Cereal.
Seral. No, that's
and I'm not drinking.
No,
that's water.
Literally. Another unusual thing that happened today. We're not drinking.
Oh, you're not drinking either?
No.
What?
I told you I'm not drinking.
That's funny.
Right now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's later on.
Well, at least in the
I haven't
podcast.
decided if I'm going to drive later on. That's why.
Okay,
so I'm
okay.
I'm going to take it easy. But Alex is drinking.
I'm not drinking.
Cheers
It's
to that. Look at that. Unusual things happen on Friday the 13th.
This is all water in these red cups.
What the fuck? Whatever.
Don't believe.
Oh,
don't be. Hey,
what kind of liquor you got?
yo.
Jameson. Give me some.
Don't
Said.
don't believe the fake news. Sad.
Wait, do you want it on ice? No, it's been a hard week. Let me just get it straight.
Fake news. Sad.
Whatever.
Sad.
I'm gonna go grab a chocolate and throw it at you.
What did he say? Something woman.
Nasty woman.
Nasty women. Don't believe them. Fake news. Sad.
Hold up.
Untrue.
Definition: women who could get shit done.
Yeah.
With water and soda.
See what I mean? We digress from topic to topic.
I have water.
Water.
It's water. I'm hydrating.
I have water too.
We have vodka.
Sure.
Vodka water.
We check the calories.
It's 60 something.
we check the calories and
That's hilarious.
Sorry, you guys.
That reminds me of a joke. Like the calories of, what was he say, Jameson? Or no, what was it?
It was Jameson that I checked.
Jameson, Angie checked the calories because she's dieting or something. Or
I'm not
I don't
dieting,
know.
I'm just logging.
It's the same
And I have
as
a wedding in
vodka,
March.
too.
She says she's going vegan, trying to get superpowers.
Oh no.
Oh no, honey. Oh no,
Contraire, mon
honey.
frere. Hell no. I even texted Luis today, we need to have more steak. I need more steak.
That's
in
what's
my
up. You need to bulk up.
I do. I want more fucking steak.
That's good. You should do that. Anyway, we're checking the calories. Well, she was checking the calories for Jameson. It's 69, which
like by a shot, I think.
69. It's all on its own. It's still funny, but that reminds me of a sex joke.
Of course.
What's the speed limit on sex?
Is it 69?
No.
No.
It's 68 because at 69 you flip over and eat it.
Oh, I like it. We need to insert like a little.
Wait, where's the
rim
mama?
shot
Where's
here.
the Mamma Mia DVD too?
Look, okay, for that Mamma Mia, by the way, my coworkers have brought that up. For that Mamma Mia thing, it had to be a family-friendly joke, okay? I have better ones. God damn it. I am sometimes funny.
It is
Just give me
family-friendly.
alcohol.
It's math.
I mean, yeah. But no, it's not. Anyway, you know what they say, turn out 6 and 2 and 9. You know what I'm saying? Views? Drake, what up?
Hey.
Anyway, so Friday the 13th, you don't think it's bad luck? Do you think it's bad luck?
No. I don't think it's bad luck. I don't think having black cats is bad luck. I don't think anything is bad luck. You have your own luck.
I feel like speaking something into existence is more crazier.
Yeah.
You know
Yes,
what I mean?
okay.
Like when people say it and they go like, I fucking knew that.
All right, so like,
Like, knock on wood.
So this is the thing, all right? So obviously we're Hispanic.
Yeah.
Whoa, big reveal.
Can't tell.
Just by the way, you know, we are Hispanic. We're not paying for the
Spoiler.
wall. We're on this side. It's okay.
Now everybody talk like Sofia Vergara.
Hispanics have a lot of sayings, a lot of dichos, and a lot of.
If my mom, first of all, hold on. If my mom was cool, I would put her on the podcast just to say dichos, because she
Oh my God, no.
she pulls them out of fucking thin air, and I'm like, what does that mean?
No, it's
Why
just.
are you giving me that riddle?
It's crazy now. Like these are you know what people call superstitions. But honestly, they're just like. By this time, I honestly believe they're proverbs. Like
They really are.
that's just how crazy they are. Now, certain things of hey, don't do this because this will happen is pretty much the simple way of explaining what they say. All these dichos and all these things that people have in their mind, and I for one hate it when people start talking about these things around me. I immediately say no, stop, do not talk about it, because I have this, that's the only thing for me as far as like superstition, I guess. For me, it's if you're talking about it, you're willing it to happen.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole Bloody Mary sentiment of hey, say it so many times, like you're
You'll
calling
see
it
something
forward.
'cause
Yeah,
you kind of want to see it.
yeah. It's just you're bringing it upon yourself, you know, and that's
putting it out in the universe for it to just come back around.
and it's karma. Simple as that. It's like hey, you want to act dumb and say dumb things, like it's gonna happen, you know. Joke around, see what happens, and then that's how it starts. And for me, like somebody starts saying things, and recently more, it's been happening because of the fact that our two families have gotten together. Obviously, it's a bigger family now. So no matter where you turn, you know, like, hey, you guys are together, or this family member says this family member says that, or don't do this, don't do that. As far as like getting to know each other and then marriage and all that stuff. So like immediately, as soon as somebody says something, I'm like, hey, shh, stop, don't do that. And then people like they look at me like I'm weird. But the thing is, like, I hate it because it's like, good for you. You believe in that. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
I don't need you to bring it to me.
Yep.
And it's just the reason I think that way, and the reason I react that way is because I don't dream a lot. But when I dream, I have very, very, very vivid dreams.
Those.
Yeah, like so vivid that I could literally remember the dreams I've had, and I can tell you what they are. And some of them have been pretty bad, like to the point where I woke up and like I've run to my parents like, oh, "Are you guys okay?" Like, okay, they're okay. Like it's been bad. I'll leave that for another topic because it's
Dreams.
really crazy.
Write that one down.
Yeah, because it's like really crazy. So I'll leave that for another one. But for me, that you brought it up, that's what it is. So I think the same thing. Like I think it's like you bring it upon yourself, and you know you do that thing to yourself or the people around you, and it's like I don't like it. So like if I ever see you out there and then you start saying something, and if I tell you to hey stop, you know what?
Talk's fine.
Yeah.
If you're trying to speak something into like existence and it's something positive that'll benefit you and your family, you know, especially you guys, benefit your kid, that's fine with me. Brag about it all you want.
Yeah.
But anything negative is like just that's when I start looking for fucking wood, going like, nope.
You have no idea how many times I'm like, hey, and next thing you know, you just hear me knocking on wood. It's just crazy. Do you guys have anything that's ever happened to you on Friday the 13th? Like not bad things, like just anything you can remember on that day. Like, hey, this happened to me. Like for some reason a friend called you out of nowhere, or you guys got invited to like a concert or something, and you're like, it makes Friday the 13th good for me.
No, either that or I've never paid attention to it.
I think that's what it is. Never been.
You know?
Yeah. It's just another day. I don't know. We'll start Friday the 13th till like
I think it's the
today,
only one
right
for
now.
this year.
Okay.
I think it's the only one for this year.
I think so too. I haven't checked the calendar. The only reason I would check the calendar for Friday the 13th for me, because usually I find money on Friday the 13th. And it's always like $20.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's cool. I like it.
Find
Just
it,
follow Alex when he
or do you
leaves.
take it away from my drawer?
No. No, if I'm taking money out of your drawer, I'm taking 100.
What drawer?
I don't know.
Her penny drawer.
I don't think you want to go in there.
Hey. No penny rating. And babe, I'm leaving that one in just for that. I'm gonna leave that one in just for that.
It's fine. I wanted to make you guys laugh.
It's Friday the 13th after all. Have fun.
Yay.
So for me, actually, like especially when I was younger, I don't know if it was like my own dumb belief of positivity, like you said, but I've always found money on the ground, like $5, $20. Usually it's a 20, or
That's
like,
nice.
and it's
I've only
crazy.
found money, like,
This year I
2
didn't
times.
though. I was looking forward to it, but this year I
Hey,
didn't.
night is still young.
That's what I was gonna say.
Check the floors, like when you're walking outside.
Check the drawers,
sidewalk.
you know.
Yeah,
check the drawers.
The ones that are buzzing. Those might be lucky. Make sure you check those.
Exactly. All of a sudden, you want to hide your money, huh?
No, I found $20 not long
You're
ago.
like,
She's like, how much money did I have in my drawer? No, I don't actually like. It's funny though because I don't carry any cash. Like, it's so weird for me to carry. It's so weird for any of us to carry cash.
yeah, that's true.
Like I go to her like, hey babe, I need to get a haircut. You got $10? She's like,
Yeah.
no, I need to get it from the bank. Like, oh, okay, I guess. I gotta do the same thing. I just thought I'd ask. You never know.
Yeah.
But so that's why I wanted to bring up Friday the 13th. Other than the fact that it's actually today, it's just a funny tidbit that I've had happen to me. It doesn't happen every single one, but it usually happens. Like as far as I can remember, it's happened more than once. It's happened more than twice. So it's not like it's a coincidence, obviously. But that's what makes it memorable for me because I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, money, yeah. And then there's other things that when, like for example, one of the details that as far as positivity is, it's really dumb, but people would say like when your palm itches.
That happened to me earlier this week, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, like when your
Nothing's
palm
happened.
like when your palm itches, like what I do or my parents have told me to do, or my aunt, and it's like close it and put it in your pocket.
Oh shit! I didn't
Mine
know
is
that.
put it in
Yeah,
your bra.
Damn, really?
It's where you put. It's where
Wherever
you
you put money. No. As women.
Girl,
When you go to the club, you have no pockets.
why are you going to the club for?
I was gonna say, when are you going to?
No, I got that actually from back then. I got used to it for a little bit, and then it
Yeah,
kinda
and I'm
got
drinking
dirty.
water.
And I wonder where you find the $20.
No wonder it was on the floor.
Like, jerk, I'm not on the floor.
Just to be sure, like if you find it here before you leave, that's mine.
Exactly.
What if I find it outside?
That's why her palm was
If
itchy.
it's like on the sidewalk and after, that's okay. It's
All right,
all
then.
up for grabs.
As far as you know, I found it on the sidewalk. So and then with that, and then like today, it's a good day. It's a good day. Like it was kind.
Hey, it's a good day.
It is.
It was a stressful week for me as far as like work stuff. But got it done. I didn't think I was gonna get it done. I thought I was gonna get like to the wire. Got it done pretty early, close to the wire, but done early, so I was able to relax.
Like
It's a long weekend, and then the podcast is getting back together, so it's a good day for me.
Yeah.
Again, bring weather to you will, and that's what we're doing. But then you also brought up something as far as Friday the 13th. Do you want to talk about what you're doing today?
Oh yeah, it's Friday the 13th, and apparently there's tattoo parlors in general that do $13 tattoos on Friday the 13th. So I know this is gonna be after, but hey, for next time, now you know.
Now, for somebody like me who doesn't know about the pricing of tattoos, because I know there's like certain, obviously there's small pieces and big pieces, but I don't know how they price the tattoos.
It literally depends on the artist and their experience, where you're going. And I mean, I'm going because it's a $13 one. And if there's room for me, I kind of want to just go ahead and get one just for fun.
Yeah.
Literally for fun.
Now, do you know this person, like as far as they've done work before? Okay.
He did, well, the place that we went to, one of the guys there did Luis's first tattoo that he got literally like 2-3 for his birthday.
Nice.
So I know it. I know the place. I've been there. I feel okay with it. If it were just a random night, I'd be a little wary. I'd be like,
Yeah, because
no,
that's
I'm
what
not gonna do it.
that's what I was gonna ask. Because like I don't, you know how like sometimes people believe the pricing of what they charge is based on quality. I mean, it's not obviously always true, but you know, if somebody has experience, they're gonna want to charge more because hey, their work is known. Obviously, they have examples on the
Yeah, but this is
any
just,
artist
this
has a
is just
portfolio.
special pricing for Friday the 13th.
Okay,
So I mean, it's literally $13.
yeah, that's good. I mean,
And
that's cheap.
and it's not an elaborate thing. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Cheaper
sure
than
they're
dinner.
pretty much.
It depends where you go. I'll bring that one up later. Hit me up if you guys want to know where to go for a date for less than $20 and make them think it's expensive.
So yeah, that's the deal with that. Yeah, but it's not just where I'm going. I know that there's other places
Yeah.
that do them.
So that's cool. Like I mean, I for one would have never thought about that. But again, I don't know about that business. But when you told me about it, I was like, that's a really good idea, and that's a really good way to get people in your door.
Yeah.
Obviously, you charge $13 for certain pieces. Obviously, you can't do it. You can't be like, oh, your whole back, your whole body, $13.
No,
you know?
not at all.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's like less than the size.
No,
of
no,
your
no.
palm,
Maybe a
you
quarter.
Know? No, like about the size of your palm. Why do you want it a quarter?
Because usually, like, those are not easiest, but
They
faster.
are, but like the palm.
I mean, you don't know until you get there.
It could be the palm to a quarter. How about
You never know, but
Somewhere between there.
but it's a small piece, right?
Yeah, it's a
So,
small
but the good thing that's for me, that's a good mark. Obviously, Friday the 13th doesn't happen all the time, but either way, that's still good marketing. You know, you get your business, you get people in your door for your business, and then you show them the example of a small one or whatever, and then say, hey, we want bigger. And then that's how it happens. Like you get in there, and you start looking at the wall at the different, portfolio, let's say,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Different art around, even just like
yeah.
the vibe of the place. Like if you feel comfortable with it, that's fine. Go with your gut. Go with your gut.
If they offer you a beer, take it.
Period. Like if you have a bad
Relax.
feeling, don't go there.
don't get a tattoo on your gut. Just go
Yeah.
with your gut
Just-
instinct.
Don't
Yeah.
walk into a garage.
I did that though. That was fine.
That was my first tattoo. That's the only tattoos I have done in a garage.
Three of mine were in a garage.
Okay, we have some time. We're gonna dive into that. I had to check the time again. It's the night is still young. Stories. Who wants to go first? Do you guys
Go
want to
first.
talk about it?
I'm fine with mine. Are like mine okay.
I don't see mine.
I don't.
I really don't unless I'm like looking in a mirror back.
Hey. Okay.
It's literally on my like.
Look back at it, babe.
I know.
Look back at it. So we'll go ahead and who you want to start? We'll start with you. The story of your tattoos, not where they're located or whatever, just what they are, and why. I mean that's usually what people always ask, like, oh, why'd you get that tattoo? So, we'll have it here, so it'll be an answer for everybody that already knows. So if they ever see your tattoo, they'll be like, oh, the story behind it.
I find kind of annoying.
When people ask you why.
Not really, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, it's for me.
Yeah. I mean that's what I'm.
But there are people that have like deep fucking meaning and
No, and
talking
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
So.
Oh, I was 18. My mom always told me not to get a tattoo.
So what do you do?
I walk into somebody's what's it called? A garage. Somebody that we knew. Guy just got out of jail. They know how to do tattoos when they walk out.
Was this by our high school? Okay, continue.
Oh my god.
No, not the same guy, but I'm like, huh.
I wonder.
We'll talk about it after.
Huh. So he was a friend. He was a longtime friend of one of my girlfriends.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, okay, cool. Everything clean.
Okay.
Okay, you're good. So I call my mom before I even get it. And I tell my mom, what would you do if I have a tattoo right now? She's like, well, what can I do if you already have it? I mean, you're already 18. I can't tell you what to do. And it's not
a
like
nice
something
mom.
you could take off. So I had not gotten it yet. And then she said that, and I hung up. Zzz, get that shit done.
Before she changes her mind.
Before she changes her mind. Same thing with my piercings.
Oh my god.
I got them done before she said anything after. And
So you got your piercings pretty late too?
no, my piercings like this one I got it when I
Oh,
was
that's
16.
right. I forgot you
and I
had
got
that.
like others.
Okay.
No, not there.
Nah, no,
Like,
like
I
belly
got
button. Girls.
Stop, Angie. This is a family show.
Ah.
69. Hey.
Continue.
So what was that tattoo?
Oh, well, I got
Or
a
what
skull.
is?
Or what
Pretty
is?
sure you like,
I got a girl skull on my right back because it's my Halloween and skull,
Oh, that's cute.
all that
That
other
makes sense,
stuff
yeah.
with a little purple bow. And then I just got Rihanna inspired stars on my back.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's all I got. And then I was supposed to go back and get like a retouch up, but it happened.
You went back to jail?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
Happened.
I just thought garage, happens.
No, and it was cheap, $30 for both. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, cool. And that's why when you walk into a garage, you gotta make sure the guy's gonna do it right, especially if it's $30. But hey, thank you very much from far away.
From far away.
Yeah, he lives in Georgia, I think now. So, cheers.
Alex can't believe it.
No, the only reason I'm kind of shaking my head is not the fact that you get tattooed. That's fine. That's whatever. Plus, it was before I met you. So I mean, what can I say? You already did it. It's just the fact that you said, it's something that's gonna be permanently on your body unless obviously the ink is bad and it's gonna fade. It's never gonna leave, but it's gonna fade. How do you walk? How do you make the conscious decision to look at a garage? I mean, you're gonna answer this after, obviously, but how do you guys make the decision of looking at a garage and be like, my friend says it's cool, their work is cool, let's do it?
We're young. We didn't think about all that safety stuff. As you get older, you start thinking about more like sanitation and stuff.
Who needs a tennis shot?
Seriously.
By the way, if you need a tennis shot, please go to W. No, I'm just kidding.
Not a proud sponsor.
That's why I didn't finish it. Relax. So,
Patreon.
no.
We'll finish the sentence.
Angie, what about you?
I found mine on MySpace back in the day.
Oh my God. Let me guess. He said we give you a discount and you put him in your top 8?
Let me guess, they had a cool ass song when you got into the profile.
No, literally just stumbled upon them. I don't even remember how. I just remember
That's
I
funny.
saw one piece of his on someone else's page, I think, and then I went to his page and looked at his like he had like a little mini portfolio going on his page. So I started looking through them, and I was like, this is not that bad, but I didn't know where he was doing them.
Ah.
So that's how you walk into a garage without knowing where you're going. Okay.
But like before that, I mean, I didn't go like, hey, gonna show up, I'm gonna be there. No, it was like I communicated with him and I asked him like, hey, how much would you do for this? Like, I want this and I want it in this size. I want it on this position, in this place on my body, I mean. And what will you charge? And he told me, and then he was frank and he's like, just so you know, I do this. I live in an apartment. I have a garage for my apartment. I do it out of my apartment garage. But the garage wasn't even a garage.
He made it into a studio?
He made it into a studio.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
It wasn't licensed, so I'm not going to say his name or anything. But
No. Obviously, we're not going to mention anything.
I'm still friends with him on Facebook, I believe. I think so. He's like a family man now. He's really cool. He was a really cool guy. Made me feel very comfortable. I went with my cousin, actually. She went with me, and it was fine. I
mean, the good thing is, he was up front, which is awesome.
Yeah, and I think I got it when I was 19, because that was when I like had like a full year of having a job, and my whole idea growing up was like fucking 18, doing it at 18. Gotta get a job first.
Fuck, I forgot that part.
Yeah. So then I had the job. I had it for a year, and then I went and got my first one.
Cool.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got learn to swim on my right rib cage.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Really nice
dude.
cursive writing.
Yeah, it just brought back the memories of when you told me when you first got it and everything. It just kind of clicked. I forgot about all that.
Yeah. So I got that one. That one was my first one, and then I went back with him for 2 other ones that were really small ones. Another one is on my left hip. I have a Batman symbol, but it's in like the shape of a heart, so his wings are like kind of coming this way. Yeah, and that's just a solid black one. Obviously, we know why I got that one. And by the way, the Learn to Swim one is because it's from a Tool lyric. If you guys don't listen to Tool and listen to what's the name of the song? I forgot. We'll link it. But yeah.
Because they're fucking awesome.
Keep going.
And then my last one from that guy. My last one was my dog's paw print, not Zeus's. This was an older dog.
I remember that too.
Yeah. We stamped his foot like regular on a white piece of paper, and we digitally shrunk it down, and I got it like this size on the inside of my left ankle.
Quarter.
Yeah, literally when he showed me like different little sizes, and he's like, this is like a quarter, and he put a quarter on top of it. He's like, that's the size it'll be if you want it that way. And I got it the size of a quarter. So it's a little red one, tiny one. Have it next to my foot because I love dogs, and he was my first dog. I love it.
It's awesome.
So cute to look at.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have good reasons for getting them. Obviously, like people sometimes get the tribal or whatever for like random reasons, or people were drunk,
reasons.
or people were drunk. You know, everybody has their own reasoning. Not saying it's a bad thing, but you know, people sometimes don't remember. They're like, oh shit, I got a tattoo. So the fact that you guys do have, you know, reasons behind it is pretty cool. Also, the fact that you guys both went to garages, that's funny. You guys didn't go.
My biggest one though, the most recent one was at an actual tattoo parlor, and which was a totally different experience, which is funny because it's like that's how it's supposed to be.
I mean, but yes and no. I mean, it makes sense though, because sometimes it's like the same thing of any artist. You know, not everybody's gonna have the means of having a studio or working there.
And that's what that guy was. He's like, this is my
so.
passion, but I mean, I have my own real 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
But I love doing this.
And he makes some money on the side,
Yeah,
which is good.
and he was, yeah.
So that's awesome. I don't have any tattoos, and I'm not drinking alcohol tonight either. So, no, seriously.
Two truths and a lie?
Oh, I mean, we could play that later. Actually, you know what? Speaking of, we're gonna talk about this later, but I'll bring it up at another podcast. There's a game called $1 Million But that we're gonna play, but that's gonna be a separate video on a separate thing, and we'll talk about that later. It'll probably be next month. So
I'm excited.
we'll talk about that, and then
buy a whole new bottle.
we'll bring it, and then you'll know what it is. But yeah, like I don't have any.
Because I'm just thinking of like the baby. I'm like, wait.
Priorities.
No, I get that.
My teddy bear.
Oh my god, that kid is crazy. He's too much already.
He is.
We can't return
He
him.
got super excited because I got him new clothes.
We can't return him. So, I've thought about getting tattoos before, just randomly, like, hey, it'd be cool if I got one. But then I'm like, there's no real reason for me to get one. The only one that I've ever actually really thought about going through with is my uncle has the name of his mom like across his heart, like after she like passed away or whatever, he got it, and I was like, that's really cool. But I don't want to get it after she passes. Like, I want to get it before kind of thing. Because I think that's kind of like a way of... But the thing is, then I stopped myself because I was like, why am I doing the remembrance kind of thing already? You know, kind of thing. So it was...
I agree.
Again, that was literally
I had
like...
a whole theory about that because I have a Virgen de Guadalupe on my thigh, and I wanted to add a name for it, but then I was like, I still know someone with that name.
Yeah.
And they're very special to me, and I don't want them to think anything like... So
So when I started thinking that, the first thing I did was...
Yep.
Yeah, so again, the details, the superstitions and stuff like that. So, I just think that's awesome. Again, we didn't pick any topics out today, because we kind of had some time apart before we got together, and I kind of had this idea of Friday the 13th, and you guys literally were talking about tattoos, and you guys have a story behind it. So, I thought that was pretty cool. This is a way of us again getting back together and talking about different stuff. So, I'm just gonna ask real quick. You know, before we end the podcast, it's gonna be a short one today, but you know we're gonna be back to a regular schedule, so look forward to that. So, quick question: do you guys believe in New Year's resolutions? And if you do you have any? Now, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but this year might be the year that I finally decide I want to have some. Now, that sounds kind of weird, but the thing is, you know, people always say New Year's resolutions get broken, but you know, we'll start with you guys, and then I'll say what I mean. So we'll start with you this time.
I'm not a big believer in resolutions. So I'm kind of like on the same wavelength as you. Is like, I want to do stuff this year, but I don't want to call it a resolution because a resolution just feels like it sticks to the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And it just falls apart. So long-term goals, how about that?
Sure.
Something quickly we discussed before the podcast, which is something that I want to do for the podcast. That's one of my, I guess, long-term goals. Mm-hmm. Another thing is, like, I have my cousin's wedding in March that's in Mexico soon, and I'm kind of, like, just watching what I eat because I wanna look good for myself.
She has quit Team Fat. Just want to let you guys know
I'm
that.
not. No, I still want.
We do accept gift cards for steakhouses.
Oh yeah, we do. I talked about wanting more steak. Hey, one of my resolutions. I want more steak.
Don't send gift cards.
But yeah, so just something simple like that. But it's not necessarily losing weight. I just want to feel good. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
Same thing. First year's coming up for our son, so I kind of want to be able to take family pictures and not look back at them and be like, oh, you fat.
Oh, why are you talking about her son like that?
Myself.
Oh, okay.
As a mother, after having a child a year, I think I should owe it to myself to get back on track. So.
Well, I mean, you know what? I'll let you do that. I'll stay in with the kid, sleep in, and you can hit the gym like at 5 a.m. I'll do that for you. I'll sacrifice.
It's on the podcast.
I'll sacrifice myself.
You can like put this in court
and take care of the kid.
You guys are both consenting to recording this
until I have to go to work, and then I'll get to.
We have a live-in babysitter. We both could do it. So.
Wild.
Hey.
It was a sweatshop before.
That sweatshop got converted into a fucking daycare.
That's another story for later. And that one actually will come with pictures. I'll include them in the video.
Oh, cute.
But that'll be for later because like I'll probably by then I'll be like.
Do you have pictures of the sweatshop?
No, not.
In like action?
No. I think. Wait. I don't think so. I think there's like
someone's gonna report us.
One.
They're gonna be like, they're talking about a fucking sweatshop.
It's not a real sweatshop.
They don't live in a good neighborhood.
It's not a real sweatshop.
I saw her throw away his tie, some blue one that she knitted for him. I'm like,
wait,
why?
what?
Do you like
she didn't throw it away.
I
She
didn't-
didn't throw it away. She put it in a bag.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay,
I was like,
never mind.
I was like,
Yeah,
girl,
I was
you're
like-
making me look bad in front
I
of
was
the people.
looking at it. I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, that would be so nice.
No, it's
like
because I
Xavier.
don't where I work now. I don't wear ties
Yeah.
anymore because it's all work. It's like semi-casual, like or however you call it. So I don't really wear ties anymore. I used to wear a lot of ties, so I had a lot of ties, and then now they're all just wrapped up in a bag.
Question: if you're stuck in the office all day, I'm not saying your job, just in general. Budge, do they have you wear office clothes if you're not
Meetings?
seeing anybody? No, I know, but like meetings are already like pre-done.
Sometimes you're, well, I'm speaking for my office. So sometimes you're in a different place within the building if you're not on one floor, you know? So that can deal with it. If there's different departments within the company, wherever you're working at, you still have to like, represent your part of the department.
For us, it's kind of a way of showing that we work there. Like we work on a different floor.
Yeah.
And then where the bottom's open to the public. So like if we just
If
have
you
random
pass
people
by.
and then yeah.
No.
And more than anything, it's just you representing the company. It's just they don't want you to look bad. Even on casual Fridays, they're like, you can't wear this and this and that.
Quick story. I tried asking like once on a Christmas Eve that I was gonna work and I was gonna be like one of 3 people there. And I told my my supervisor like, hey, is it okay if I wear jeans? Like no one's gonna be here. But I didn't say that like no one's gonna be here. I just said, is it okay if I wear jeans? I'm gonna be here for 4 hours. And they're like, policy. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean.
Yeah. So I mean, it just depends wherever you work.
And then the thing is, HR can be really, really strict or, really, really loose. It all depends. But then that also means HR can be really, really bad. By that, I mean that they can't really help you when it comes to, employer and, employer relations. So you kind of want them to enforce policy, even though sometimes it might be too strict. But in the end, it might be to your benefit. So,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's the way I saw it. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like for me,
That's
it's
why
like
I asked.
the rules, and then for me, plus I don't really like need to dress down, but more than anything, it's for us more one for identification and 2 because you're representing the company, and that's the same thing nowadays with like social media rules and stuff. It's the same reason you're representing a brand, a company, and it'll look bad. So that's what it is. But I don't wear ties anymore. Like it's just like regular dress clothes, but no more ties. Sweatshop's clothes. I don't even have to wear a suit anymore, which I kind of miss. But then again, I got fat, so I became I started listening to podcasts, and they have somebody that's the king of the president of Team Fat, and I wanted to join Team Fat, so I just I became Team Fat. I'm serious. I play Rocket League with the flag that says Team Fat. It's awesome.
Ever.
No, I just got fat. It
Don't
happens.
say that. It's just you got married. Wifey cooks.
No, my wife got pregnant, and then she said, "I'm hungry."
And
then
he would eat like
she would-
almost everything.
She would
because I
eat,
can't.
and then she's like, "I'm hungry," and then she'll take a bite. She's like, "I can't eat anymore," and I'm like, "I already paid for this." so I'm not gonna throw it
You're
away.
one of those.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking paid for it.
I wouldn't eat it right there. I would take it
Yeah,
home, but then I would
still.
I would eat more than I did. So, obviously for me, one thing is not a New Year's resolution. It's just I gotta lose more weight, but I'm lazy. So, I'll be honest, I'm just lazy.
We're parents. We don't
Yeah.
sleep well at night. We work all day.
And it's crazy, full time job, parents, and then trying to do other stuff on the side. Like
Yeah.
it's
It
a
would
lot.
be
Very time
nice
consuming.
if work would be like, hey, you guys are allowed an hour a day to take off to the gym. Out.
Some places do that, but
They do
that's
it in my job, but
but they
I
do
mean,
that.
not exactly to the gym, but like they have like classes, but they fill up.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're not ready,
And not just that, like some employers will let you do that because it's beneficial for them,
Yeah.
because you'll cost them
It's like
less.
part of employee wellness.
Yeah, you'll cost them less in the long run. And then this company that I'm with, they have recently been implementing more and more company wellness, and I'm like, okay, I'll do them this year or whatever. Like I'll actually take them serious. But I've never been a person to have a regimen of like really going to the gym or dieting or whatever. It's just more of like, I guess I'll start it and I'll keep going and I eventually lose the weight. But the thing is, I'm not really trying to get down to a weight level. It's just like, I can feel better about myself. It's like I can wear this and this and that I haven't worn in years or I haven't worn in months. And I'm like, oh my God, I can wear it. I feel better. So it's like, that's the thing for me.
My coworker made a point not long ago. Like, it is cheaper for me to lose weight than it is for me to go buy a new set of clothes because the ones I have at home don't fit. Yeah. Plus, it makes you
that's a
feel
whole
so
new
good.
fucking wardrobe.
Oh, yeah.
Bras are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And they stab you when they, like...
I don't know about that, but I know they're expensive because, like, I have sister and mom and like, oh, you got to go shopping. And I'm like, I'll leave you guys alone. But as you're passing by, they're like, oh my God, it's a sale. $50 for two. What?
They're expensive.
But, like, again, it's not a New Year's resolution because I don't think I'm not, to the point where, oh my God, I'm sick of it or like I'm unhealthy or whatever. I mean, I'm unhealthy, but I've always been unhealthy. As far as like, because you go to the doctor and they're like, oh my God, you don't have 2% body fat. You're overweight. And it's like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
so.
And,
I was called obese once, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
still called obese right now.
but technically by medical standards, if we're
no,
not,
it's not even by medical standards, by fucking body mass index. That's it.
which is medical standards, because I mean that's what they
If
use.
your
to
BMI
determine it.
isn't in this category,
And it's funny because it's like not.
you're freaking
And they're different
overweight.
too. There's different kinds of BMI. Like a sports BMI is way different from just your doctor's office.
And then you can be either like not in it, you can be above it or below it, and either way you're unhealthy if you're not in that index, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But everybody has their own thing. So I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I've never done them, just because I've always heard people say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then they break them. So for me, I'm just like, I guess I'll try to do one this year, and I'll do what everybody else does and try to lose weight. But then I'm like, the alarm goes off, and I'm like,
And how many days have we gone since the year started?
10, 1, twice,
To
1,
the gym?
yeah.
Oh, I'm like, it's 15 days. That's why I'm like, what?
No,
Yeah, like
we
once or
did it
twice.
I mean, I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I turn around and I see my kid is like
Yeah.
sprawled out
Yeah,
asleep.
I bet.
My wife is like knocked out next to him, and then it's a damn miracle. It's raining in California
Yeah.
or in LA, and I'm just like, do I even have
There's
to go to work?
flooding. Laurel Canyon is closed, you guys. Stay away from there. OMG.
And I'm like, do I even have to go to work today? Like, I'm like,
Do I even have to go to work?
We ask each other the same question
Am I
every morning,
sick?
like, are we sick? Do
Are
you
we
feel
sick?
cold?
can you guys subscribe to my YouTube? Make me a
guys are
YouTuber
fucking
so I can work from home. Please, for the sake of my child. Can
Push
you guys
me out the door to do Etsy shit?
tell your friends, subscribe to my YouTube, get me paid, and then that way, I can work from home. We can make this a business, a real one.
Do you guys like listening to us?
share with your friends, please. And I think that's gonna conclude this podcast, the first one of the year, first one coming back. So I thought it was only natural that we kind of talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions. Obviously, it's not a serious talk because I knew we weren't big believers in it. To each their own. If you have New Year's resolutions, hopefully you can stick with them. And
You can. You really can.
what I say by that is that it's all up to you.
Yeah.
If you need us for support, just like, hey, say da-da-da, send us an email, Twitter, whatever, and then we'll give you a shout out or whatever. It'll be fine.
Yay.
Hey, if you need us for support, send us a Patreon, send us your phone number. We'll call you on the dot. Wake you up.
You need a wake up call? Alex got you.
Hey.
You guys better pay me some goddamn good money. You guys better pay me some goddamn good money for that, because I ain't waking up. I ain't waking up for free. Calling you for wasting my minutes.
Correction.
I ain't got unlimited minutes, guys. Relax. Can I like?
Oh shoot! Who the hell remembers buying minutes because you freaking ran out of it and you couldn't get the next text message because it was no more money?
That'll be a topic for another day. I actually have I have a really good story of how I got my first cell phone, but that'll be for another day. So with that, guys, as always, I'd like to give you guys a chance so where people can find you.
Shit,
We're gonna start with this because Angie's obviously not ready.
Forget, I'm so sorry.
My Instagram is Liz the underscore the biz LIZZ underscore the BIZZ.
Well, I know you always link my Instagram, and that's the one I always forget too. But I'm more active on Snapchat, I feel. So
Okay.
you can follow me on Snapchat at Angie_Ness. That's ANGIE_NESS.
And as always, you can find me on Twitter. That's where I'm most active. Exclusively_Lex. This video itself goes up on YouTube at youtube.com/exclusivelylex. And of course, our Patreon for the moment needs to come on that. For the moment, it's patreon.com/exclusivelylex. Go ahead. If you can, support us. $1 and up. It's just
That's all you
means
got,
the world
man.
to us. Obviously, if you can't, that is okay. You can always just do what you do best. Share it with your friends. Let them know.
Word of mouth is the best.
Yeah, definitely is. Definitely is. And of course, if you're on iTunes, that 5-star rating means the world to us. Any 5-star rating that we get, I'll go ahead and give you guys a shout out. It's the easiest thing you can do. It's the easiest thing I can do. So, for you guys showing support. And you have an idea?
Oh, I just said ooh.
And with that, we'll end the podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate it. We love you guys. And have a good night.
Toodles.